up, everybody? This is Brian.
And I'm Logan. And this is Tops.
Top.
And this is Bottoms. And this is Triple. Step. Avocados. Evil. Wow. Everyone cards. Hi, team. Happy Saturday, my evil weevils. Except we're not talking about weevil today. We're talking about some cute twins.
For any of you guys who do not know, Genesis Impact was just released a day or so ago, and out of that set brought 3 brand new archetypes, one of which was the evil twin archetype. Not only is this archetype pretty cool, but they're also partners in crime. This archetype does focus around the 2 twins that tag out in the main deck and in the extra deck. They're not only a tag team, but they gain a lot of advantage off of both of each other being on the field, both from the extra deck and the main deck. And because there's not really a ton of support for this archetype, obviously we had to mix it with something else to make it a little bit more competitive.
Yeah, it's obviously not like a pure build. You just throw like 20 hand traps in it. So we tried to do like a bit of a hybrid engine with this, so you'll just have to stick around and see what we do with it.
But before we get into this deck profile, if you guys are not already a subscriber, feel free to go down, hit that subscribe button, throw this video a like, and comment down below what engines you guys are trying to utilize in your evil twin deck and how it's been working for you.
We also have an Instagram, it's @CrushCardsYGO. Feel free to come follow us on there. We're on there all the time and love to talk with y'all. And then we also have a super wholesome Discord community. It's absolutely bopping. We love it there. I'm in there all the time, especially now that school is done. And then last but not least, if you want to further support the channel, we have a Patreon. I really recommend checking it out. We have merch, we have dueling sessions, we do remote duels now. It's a great time. Feel free to check it out. But if not, that's okay. I'm just happy you're here. And before we get into the profile really quick, just remember that you have until Monday to enter our Genesis Impact giveaway number 1 from the other day. We will be opening our case either Monday or Tuesday, so we make sure you're following the channel.
So without further ado, let's get right into the deck profile. Alright, so starting off for our main deck monsters, we are playing triple copies of Live Twin Leela. I don't know if it's Lila, if it's Leela, any of that, but it's 3 copies of the blue chick.
Good news, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything's made up anyway, so you can just kind of call her whatever you want her to be.
Lila has the effect where your opponent must pay 500 life points to declare an attack. That's not really relevant. The real reason that we play this card is because if this card is normal or special summon, and you control no other monsters, you could special summon one Kissy Kill monster from your hand or deck. So as we said before, the twins actually try to get the other one on board so they can get the engine rolling. Which brings us to our next card, which is triple copies of Live Twin Kissy Kill.
She's okay. I like Lila better. I don't know. I like the color blue. Let me know what your favorite color is.
Kissy Kill says, each time your opponent declares an attack, you gain 500 life points. Once again, not super relevant, but if this card is normal or special summon and you control no other monsters, you can special summon one Lila monster from your hand or deck. So they literally just like tag into each other. They just special each other. That's all they do. It's good to note that they are level 2 monsters. They're light and dark, so obviously there's that dichotomy, but that's it for our Live Twin engine.
They're also Cyberse, which will matter in a few cards when we talk about the other stuff in the deck.
Speaking of Cyberse, we are playing 1 copy of the absolute spice, which is Nightmare Corruptor Eldlich.
Man, bet you didn't think you were gonna see her again making you all sad and stuff.
This card is absolutely bonkers in the deck because this card really, it has like 14 lines of text, but the only one that matters is the controller of this card cannot special summon monsters except for link monsters. And if this card in its owner's control is sent to the graveyard, you can give it to your opponent. So realistically, we're just normal summoning this, linking it away, and then giving this to our opponent. And the reason that this card is super duper good right now is because decks like Virtual World don't play link monsters, so they can't play the game. Decks like Zodiac, they can't go into any of their extra deck.
This is just a really nice spicy blowout tech for all of the meta matchups right now, just to kind of prevent them from even doing anything, and it feels really nice.
And then once again, if they do have some sort of way to try to get this off the field, we play a ton of disruption so that when they try to actually make a play, we don't allow it. So this card is a really, really good floodgate that's not only searchable, but that we just give to our opponent.
Remember when this was really good against Sky Striker? Me too. Well, guess what? She's back. Also, if you haven't watched the World Legacy lore from forever ago, ding ding, there it is. I did it all myself, and I'm really proud of it. Even though it's old and the channel's come a long way, give it a watch and cry because she's the reason that Ib's dead.
And then the main engine that everyone is playing with this deck, obviously we are playing triple copies of Eldlich the Golden Lord.
Oh, this is a different deck.
Yeah, I mean, this card really doesn't need any explanation. It's really good because it allows you to go second by just breaking boards. It also is really good going first because it allows you to set up your back row and just provide additional interruption. I mean, there's so much to say about this card, but like everyone knows what this card does. It's a meta-defining card, so like triple copies of Eldlich.
And for the hand trap lineup, we're playing triple copies of Secret Rare Ash Blossoms, no feet here. And then we're playing triple copies of of Ghost Belle in the Haunted Mansion. Belle's just really good right now in the format. Everyone's starting to play her again. She's getting the respect she deserves. And then Ash is okay in the format. I mean, this could be Drool, arguably, but like if you're not playing against Dryton every few seconds, I mean, this isn't really super helpful. But these are just the most generic hand traps that you could play this format. So here they are. They're great. We love them. They're doing their ghost things. Oh, wait, hang on. Look at Ash's. Oh, she's right there. Oh, there's Ash right there. Oh, and then Belle is right. Well, Belle's over in the corner. You can't see her. She's actually hiding behind a pillow, but you'll see her during the test end or something. She's there. She's having a good time. Actually, she's hiding behind a pillow. She's not having a good time at all.
And then before we do the spells, we're just going to hop right into the traps because obviously it's like the same lineup as every single deck. We're playing triple copies of Conquistador, triple copies of Hakero, and triple copies of Scarlet Sanguine.
Woo!
This is your special summon Eldlich from the deck or your graveyard. This is banish a card in your opponent's graveyard, and then this is pop a card on the field.
Now pop, lock, and drop them.
And then moving into our Eldlich spells, we were playing the 1 copy of Eldlixir of White Destiny, and then the 3 copies of Cursed Eldlit. This card is just really good because it's literally just another Eldlixir name. So in the mid to late game, grind game, you can just start banishing your golden land cards to set additional cards. And once you already have the Eldlich engine going, it just allows you to recur Eldlich out of your graveyard instead of relying on getting him out of your deck and eating an Ash instead. It also allows you to go first sometimes if you see it and you need it, you can get an Eldlich out of your hand. And of course, Cursed Eldlit allows you to not only start your engine, but allows you to search any piece that you are missing.
Don't forget the disco party. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm still convinced they're having a disco party. They're just happy to be alive or undead. I don't know.
And then, as Logan said earlier, we are playing Cyber, so we are playing triple copies of Synapse Mining. This card is absolutely nuts in this deck.
It adds Blue Tang to your hand.
No, this adds either of your live twins, or it also searches your Nightmare Corruptor Ibly if you need her. And on top of that, this card allows you to discard a card in order to activate this. So getting any of your Eldlich cards or Eldlich itself into the graveyard is extremely beneficial.
Dare I say synergy.
And it's also really good to note that like these cards and then the Ibly are really good side out targets. If you guys are interested in the side deck and how we side deck, all of that will be on Patreon. Feel free to check it out. Links in the description box down below. And then for our live twin package, we are playing triple copies of Live Twin Home and the 1 copy of Secret Password. Secret Password says that you can add any live twin or evil twin spell or trap card directly from your deck to your hand, which is literally this. So we're playing 4 copies of Live Twin Home. And then Live Twin Home is a quick play spell card that says you can discard 1 card and then special summon 1 Kissy Kill or Lila monster directly from your deck. Also, for the rest of the turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck except for evil twin monsters. So just be mindful of that. It does have that stipulation, but if you play this deck correctly, it's not a big deal.
But you know what is a big deal? Big 3 deals where you can get all your sealed Yu-Gi-Oh product with the code CrushCards5. I stuttered because I love you.
And then for the last 4 spots in the deck, we have some really, really good utility spots. We are playing triple copies of Book of Moon.
What?
And then the 1 copy of Called by the Grave.
What the hell is this format doing to decks? What is this?
It is crazy, I know. So going second, Book of Moon basically functions like impermanence because if there's any floodgate type monsters like Drytron is starting to play a lot, if there's any big negate monsters, or if there's just any problematic card on the field, you literally just book the card. It either baits that negate or flips it face down. And then going first, it's just a really, really good settable card. So when your opponent does try to break the Ibly lock, you just flip whatever they're trying to do it with face down, and that ends the turn.
Oh, it feels bad. .com.
And then the 40th card is obviously Called by the Grave. We tried to not play this card as much as possible, but there is so many hand traps, and this is a graveyard reliant deck, especially because it's zombies and it's Eldlich. So the 1 Called by the Grave can come up, so we figured we might as well be safe. And if not, it is also just a disruption on your opponent's turn.
That was the main deck. I hope you had fun. Let's go to the extra deck. Yeet yeet.
Then moving on for the extra deck, we are playing the 1 copy of Salamander at Almirage because this is how we are giving our opponent Nightmare Corruptor Ibly. We're normal summoning it, linking it away into this, and then here you go, have an Ibly. And then moving off into our main component of our extra deck, we are playing triple copies of Evil Twin Lila. So the main deck monsters are live twins, and the extra deck monsters are evil twins.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little offended that there's no shark with her anymore in this one.
Yeah.
She's just got like bat wings.
Logan's really attached to the shark.
We have a stuffed shark named Swamson, and he's very important to me. Maybe he's in the B-roll, maybe he's not. Maybe you'll just have to follow us on Instagram and see. I don't know. So
Evil Twin Lila and Evil Twin Kissy Kill kind of have the same effects, but Lila says that if this card is special summoned and you control a Kissy Kill monster, you can target 1 card on the field and destroy it. So this is our searchable disruption. And then of course, during the main phase, if you do not control a Kissy Kill monster quick effect, you can special summon 1 Kissy Kill monster from your graveyard. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn from your extra deck except for Fiend type monsters. So it's a little bit of a restriction, but we kind of played around that because we are playing a ton of Fiend type monsters in our extra deck. And then obviously moving off, we are playing triple copies of Evil Twin Kissy Kill. No shark here either.
These girls look nothing like what they did in the other cards. This is two completely different design teams.
So for anyone who hasn't caught on, there's main deck red, main deck blue, and then extra deck blue and extra deck red. Both of which summon each other either from the deck or from the graveyard. And then Evil Twin Kissy Kill says, if this card is special summon and you control a Lila monster, you can draw one card. And then during the main phase, if you do not control a Lila monster, quick effect, you could special summon one Lila monster from your graveyard. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn from your extra deck except for fiend type monsters. So realistically, what the play would be, obviously we'll try to demonstrate it in the test hand, but you get a main deck red, which summons a main deck blue, you make one of these, and then you special the other one back, and then you link those ones off into the other copy of this, and then one of these will summon the other extra deck monster back, and then you get the effect, either a draw or a pop, depending on what you're going.
Wow, that's so not convoluted at all. Also, how come they go from like vloggers that are really cute to like high-class criminals at night? Where are their parents?
No.
I just want to know. I just want answers.
And then speaking of fiend type monsters, we were playing the one copy of Nightmare Phoenix and the one copy of Nightmare Unicorn. I bet you guys didn't actually pay attention and realize that these cards are both fiends.
Oh my god.
So we can actually make these still while we are under our Evil Twin restriction.
That's crazy. And Eldlich, the cybers, just like the main deck girls. Wow, what a time to be alive. World Chalice Nightmare Evil Live Twin Synergy 2020.
Pops a back row, spins a card. We all know what the nightmares do. And these are not fiend type monsters, but we are playing an OTK package, which is the one copy of Update Jammer, the one Transcode Talker, and the one Access Code Talker.
Access Code Talker.
I actually really like this, not just like looking at it on the screen for the first time. It literally, like, not only do they get like more powerful, but you go from common, ultra, secret. I think that's really cool. So for anyone who doesn't know, Update Jammer is 2 level 2 or higher Cybers monsters, which, oh my god, the live twins are both level 2 Cybers monsters. And then anytime you link summon a card using Update Jammer, it can make 2 attacks. Transcode Talker is just an insane card, or if you don't want to go for the Transcode OTK, you can go for the Access Code OTK and punch your opponent for over 10,000.
Oh, it's over 9,000. Where are my DBZ nerds at? Brian.
It's not nice.
Next week on Dragon Ball Z.
More standing and more powering up. See you in 6 years.
Now, I will say, when it comes to playing this deck and play testing this deck, one of the things that we've learned is that the Eldlich cards kind of restrict you into zombies, the Evil Twin cards kind of restrict you into the Fiend archetype, and then this package locks you into Cyber. So just be careful what you're doing and when you're doing it. You do have to think a couple moves ahead, but it is good to note that cards like Cursed Eldin that lock you into zombies also have synergy with Eldlich itself, because Eldlich can pop this card on your side of the field while it's in the graveyard to add this card back to your hand. Now, Eldlich says you can special a zombie, so you don't have to. So once again, if you want to stay with the Cybers theme, or you want to stay with the Fiend theme, or whatever you're trying to do, just keep that in mind when playing the deck. The other Fiend type boss monster we're playing is the one copy of Unchained Abomination. This is a Link 4 that literally just pops stuff when things are popped. This deck pops stuff all the time, be it the Eldlich cards, or the Evil Twin, or the Live Twin cards. Unchained Abomination just allows you additional pops. And it's also good to know that you only need 2 monsters, including a Link monster, to make this. So it's super easy and super generic to make this guy. And last but not least, if you guys haven't already figured out, we are not really playing a budget-friendly version of the deck, though you can. We are choosing to play the one copy of Sky Cavalry Centuria, and then the one copy of Divine Arsenal AA Zeus Sky Thunder. So Sky Cavalry is just 2 level 2 monsters, and it reads that this card cannot be destroyed by battle while it has Xyz material. So you literally just attack and it doesn't die. And oh my god, what do you do with Xyz monsters that attack?
Oh my god, you can literally just take Zeus and just put it on top. That's it.
And it's also really cool to note that Sky Cavalry says at the end of the damage step, if this card battled an opponent's monster, you can detach one material from this card, return that opponent's monster from the field to the hand. That doesn't target, so this is also just a really good generic out. So not only does this like attack, but it clears a card and then just wha-bam. Amazing. Now you've got additional interruption.
Zap.
Alright, let's move into a test stand and showcase what this deck can do. Alright, welcome to the test stand section of the video. We are just going to shuffle these cards up real quick and just try to demonstrate what the deck can do. Keep in mind that this is a control deck, so it's not really like super interactive to do test stands with control decks, but we are just going to draw our random section of 5 cards and hopefully showcase what the deck is capable of. Alright, opponent, I think that's enough. Well, have fun.
GG.
No re.
HF.
We'll see Live Twin Home, Ghost Bell, Cursed Eldland, Scarlet Sanguine, and Synapse Mining. That's very good. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we are going to activate our Live Twin Home, and then we are just going to discard our Signet Mining. And then here we will special summon our Live Twin Kissy Kill, and then Kissy Kill will activate, specialing our Live Twin Lila directly from our deck to our side of the field. And now we'll make our Evil Twin Kissy Kill, and then Evil Twin Kissy Kill can activate special summoning a Lila monster back to our side of the field. And then we'll link again into our Evil Twin Lila, and then Lila will activate special summoning back the Evil Twin Kissy Kill from our graveyard back to our side of the field. And then that will trigger because we do control Lila, drawing us an additional card. That's pretty nice. And now, of course, we can link again into our Evil Twin Kissy Kill a second time. So now we're going to activate our Cursed Eldin. We'll pay 8, feel great. Search a Conquistador of the Golden Land. And now we literally will just set 2 cards, and that's it. We're going to pass on this. I know it doesn't look like a ton, but what we have here is a way to get Eldlich and then a pop. We also have 2 hand traps in our hand, which is really nice. And then we can also, as a quick effect, activate our Evil Twin Kissy Kill to special summon back our Evil Twin Lila. And then because Lila was special back while we control Kissy Kill, it will pop an additional card on the field.
Wow, that seems pretty fun. Super interactive.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 forms of interaction on our opponent's turn.
Neat. I mean, Ash and Belle hurt a lot, especially Belle this format, so I mean, that alone is enough to make them sad.
Once again, kind of hard to do these test hands with control decks, but this is exactly what the deck aims to do. We hope that this just gives you a little bit of an insight as to what the new Evil Twin or Live Twin archetype is capable of, some of the engines you can mix with it, and if anything else, it just shows a really, really cool new rogue strategy that has entered the metagame.
Yeah, I mean, this deck is brand new, so obviously it's going to be seeing some adaptation, and I'm sure there'll be more support in the future, but being that it's pretty small right now, kind of got to go with another engine or splash some other fun stuff in. So that's kind of why we went with Eldlich, and Eldlich is just really good synergy with this. But feel free to test out your own version of the deck. Let us know how it is and what your build looks like, because we're all here to learn from each other at the end of the day, and we don't know. We're not experts. We're just here to show you what we're doing. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. We hope you have a marvelous weekend. The holidays are coming and going all over the place, so let me know if you're having a great time doing it. School's over. That's really all that matters for me. But I hope your weekend's super cool and relaxing, and we'll see you all this week for some fun new videos and Genesis Impact case opening. Don't forget, all the links are in the description box down below. We love you, you matter, and we'll see you guys on Monday.